Queen, line 1. It was a bright morning in late February 1998, and I was sitting in my office on Van Nuys Boulevard typing up reports when I got the call that changed my life. Picking up the receiver, I heard the voice of Special Agent John Chacon calling from ATF Group 2 in downtown Los Angeles. "Billy boy," he said, "how'd you like a shot at riding with the Mongols?" I stared down at the stream of muscle cars and motorcycles speeding down Van Nuys. Chacon was known for his bad practical jokes, as well as his choice of bad nicknames, but I could tell he was dead serious on this one. "What's going on, Johnny?" Chacon knew I'd been hanging out with the Hells Angels for a few weeks, gathering intel for another case agent. At the time, ATF was working an investigation in conjunction with the Internal Revenue Service and the Ventura County Sheriff's Department, trying to make a prosecution against the Angels. Chacon also knew that the Mongols were the gang responsible for much of the biker-related murder and mayhem in the LA area. "Billy, why don't you forget that red and white crap and take a look at the Mongols?" The Hells Angels are often called the red and white because of the colors of their patch. The Mongols are known as the black and white. Chacon, an 11-year veteran of ATF, wasn't your stereotypical agent. One man, one gun cases really didn't excite him much. 5'7", wiry, clean cut. Chacon was the kind of guy you might easily pass on a sidewalk or in a shopping mall and take no notice of. Despite his small stature, he had the fierce determination of a long-distance runner. He ran marathons and pumped weights with fanaticism, and within ATF, carried himself with tremendous command presence. Chacon and I had worked together from 1992 to 1998 in the ATF's Special Response Team, the federal version of SWAT. Over the years, I developed a deep admiration for John's skills. He could manage complex investigative cases like no one else I had seen at ATF. It's not a talent they can teach at the ATF Academy in Glencoe, Georgia. John was gifted with the ability to juggle the fragile egos and self-promoting attitudes of ATF management, often a good old boy network with an ingrained us versus them mentality. I had also come to recognize Chacon as a barracuda who could swim in the shadow of great white sharks and still manage to come away with dinner. "Talk to me, Johnny," I said. "What do you got on the Mongols?" Over the previous few months, Chacon had been receiving increasingly disturbing reports on the surge in the Mongols' criminal activity across the United States. Those of us who worked the biker underworld for ATF had become alarmed as the Mongols' penchant for assaults, gunfights, and cold-blooded murder spread from the biker scene into the general population. While this Mongol nation, as they refer to themselves, spans the southern and western United States and Mexico, with growing chapters in Oklahoma, Arizona, Colorado, and Georgia, its stronghold is Southern California. In particular, the Hispanic communities in and around Los Angeles. Chacon told me that he had a confidential informant, or CI, who looked promising. The young woman was willing to make an introduction to the gang, and if I was interested, Chacon said, he'd deal with the administrative types, handle the paperwork, and we'd be good to go.